Hello there, Glenn Wallace here with the solo for Pink Floyd's Mother. I'm actually doing this for a student that was unable to do a lesson today, but it is one of my favorite solos, and I believe it's one of the best for getting into more expressive playing, as well as, honing your bends. So here it is. First off, if you don't have your bends good, here's a good thing to practice to get this Gilmore style. First, just work on getting a whole step bend. 13, second string. 15, second string. Make 13 sound like 15. Once you can do that, drop the pitch a half step to sound like 14. And then raise it back up to sound like that, so you get this. And just work on that at a consistent rhythm. 1 and 2 and. And then do it faster and faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you're real new at bends, it's going to take you a bit to work up to that, but that is one of the best methods. Also with the vibrato, don't come in right away. Wait a second. All right, so here we go. First lick, 12 on your third string. 13 on your second string, one after the other, bend the 13 up to 15. All right, after you've done that, you're going to bend that 13 again, let it fall, and then do a pull off to 12, and then go back to 13. So there's your first little phrase there. And moving on to the next one, this one's really easy. Just 9th fret on the 3rd string, pull off to 8, then pick 9 again. And if you're new at this, that is kind of a big shift. So my advice on shifting is commit to what finger you're going to use, and then when you shift, target that fret with your eyes. And just try to get that right there. And if you're just trying to learn the notes of the solo and you know how to shift, then you don't need to worry about that part. Okay, so we're up to there, and here's one of my favorite little licks right here. This is a 6th lick right here. I enjoy these a lot. I play a lot of country. We use a lot of those and that. Anyhow, I digress. Here it is. You slide up to 7 on the 5th string. You're going to hit 5 with your first finger on the 3rd string. I really encourage you to use these fingers right here. 3 for the 7, 1 for the 5. You're going to alternate that. 7, 5, 7. And I'm sliding up from just a whatever note. Like I'm not like sliding from 5 or 4 or 3. I'm just sliding into it. Just sort of, I'm starting to slide off the neck really, and then I'm just landing on the neck like this. Almost like a plane landing. All right, so after you do that, you're going to take this 5th fret and you're going to slide down to 4. And then resolve it with your middle finger hitting the 5th fret on the 5th string. And it should be right there if you're doing the fingering correctly. All right, so here's what we have now. Do that slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. All right, my counting was a little off that first time, so sorry about that. And then you're going to go down to this 3rd fret on your 5th string with the middle finger and pull off to 2nd. Go back to 3rd. Licks in this solo. So that's, and then you're going to bend this 3rd fret up to sound like 5. Okay, so here's what we have now. All right, let's see that again. And once you learn this solo, definitely try playing along with the recording because, as I said, my timing was a little off on one of those. There is a lot more space in between the notes than you think on this solo. All right, next part. Again, just sliding into a note. We're sliding into 12 on our 4th string. And immediately you're going to hit 12 on your 3rd string, then back to 12 on your 4th string, so you get this. All right, then you're going to bend this 14th fret on your 3rd string up a whole step and then let it fall a half step. So that comes back to that little exercise I showed you at the beginning of the video. Sometimes he picks the 2nd part of the bend, sometimes he doesn't. You know, matters which version you're listening to. All right, then you're going to bend that 14th fret again and pull off to the 12th fret on the 3rd string. And you kind of hang on that 14 for a second. Then you're going to hit 13 on your 2nd string. And then do this little 9-8-9 lick again. So let's look at that whole part. I'll go really slow here. Okay, let's check out the whole solo up to there. We're almost done. All right, so the last part. So this last part, I've seen a couple of transcriptions, different versions. He does a rake into this bend off the 12th fret on the 1st string. and he comes down to this D note, this 10th fret on your first string. And I've seen some versions where it's just like a Stevie Ray Vaughan style rake where you're muting the other strings. You just get this scraping across motion. And then I've seen others, which I actually try to play it like this because I enjoy the challenge and the sound, where he actually does a D major triad. So you've got 11 across the third, second, and first string, and he rakes that. It's really fast. Sometimes I can hear it on the recording, sometimes I can't. Either way, it's fun to do. And then you catch that 12th fret up there. So you go. But you won't hear the notes like that. You just. All right, and then the next lick, same thing, but this time it's 9, 8, 8 on your third, second, and first, and then bending the 10 on the first string up to 12 and then falling to 8. And if those triads are too hard to rake, just do it muted. You know, you can even just kind of palm mute and do real quick and go. And you'll get that sound, and I guarantee you, no one will notice that you didn't go. I mean, still try it for the sake of challenge, but you know, if you're just trying to play the solo and enjoy yourself, then you know, don't worry about it. All right, last part of the lick. This is 8th fret. Pull off to 7th fret on the first string twice. Then 8th fret 2nd string. 7th fret 3rd string. Then you're going to shift to 5 on the 3rd string, pull off to 4. You're going to play 5 on the 4th string. And you're done. Here's that whole last part. I'll play it once all the way from the second half of the solo. All right, now I'm going to play the whole solo slow, and then I'll do it fast, and then I'm done. All right. Go. Pink Floyd Mother Solo, one of my absolute favorites. Great for bending, great for getting into expressive playing. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.